I will be talking about sororities today. I want to try to persuade you to join one. I know there are stereotypes about some, and they aren't true because you can make lifelong friends. I mean, who wouldn't want to make lifelong friends and a tight bond with people? And sororities build friendship and commonly referred to as sisterhood, and Dawn said that. And each sorority has their own philanthropies, which are give back to people, and I will be talking about that later in my speech. My journey um, of joining a sorority was kind of rough. Like, I never thought I was a sorority type of girl, and I went to Pitt State first semester of my college, of my freshman year, and I went through rush, but I quit the second day into it because I didn't feel like it was my thing. And Greek life down there is not very big because it's kind of a smaller school and there's only 3 sororities. So I just thought it wasn't really my thing, and I just didn't really want to. And I was fine that first semester. Like, I had fun. I met great friends down there, but I decided to just transfer to K State that semester. And then I wasn't in a sorority either, and I loved it, and I met a lot of people, and I had so much fun. But my sophomore year, I decided to rush just to see how it was, because I do have a lot of friends in sorority, so I decided to rush, and I was successful, and I joined Pi Beta Phi, which now I love it, and I'm really glad I did join, because it's so much fun, and it's opened me up to many opportunities. I've met really good girls, and I'm really glad I did join. So now I will talk about philanthropies. Philanthropies, according to Merriam-Webster, are defined as an organization distributing or supported by funds aside by humanitarian purposes. And this is like saying that you have an event and you have people come to it and you are raising money for it, organization. My sorority, Pi Phi, we do organizations for the Alley Kent Foundation, which was a girl that was killed like 4 years ago, and she was a Pi Phi at K State as well. So her dad started this kickboxing class for people, and we do that every year. And then after the kickboxing class, which we do at the rec at K State, we have a band come, and people can either buy a shirt, and that's their ticket in, or just a ticket, and that all that money goes to the Alley Kent Foundation. And then we usually do that in the fall. And then in the spring, we do a speed race, and they all the fraternities come and they compete in these races in the water, and all the money goes to literacy. And then we also go to elementary schools and read to little kids and tell them how important reading is and your education and stuff. So hopefully, and all sororities do different types of philanthropies, and they all benefit great things. Like, one sorority at K State does one for St. Jude, which is the nonprofit hospital, and then sororities also place a heavy emphasis on community service and involvement, which Dawn said, and they really do. And I'm glad I joined because I wouldn't be able to get involved in that kind of stuff if I wasn't a sorority. And I'm giving back to people that really do need it, and I'm glad I am. I love helping out people and community service through everything. And not only do philanthropies also they make people's day and help people out. And my sorority this week had a Kisses for Troops night where we made postcards, wrote them saying like we appreciate you, all that you do, thank you for everything you do to the troops. And then we put lipstick on and kissed them. And it was just like a fun event to get people together and send postcards over to them and just showing the troops that we appreciate all that they do. And I'm really glad we got to do something like that. And I know other sororities do tons of stuff. Like, some philanthropies, I know, like Kappa Delta, they have a big thing in the spring, which is benefiting like troubled women that are abused and kids that are abused. And they have Chipotle brought in and like pizza and stuff, and people can go over there and just eat and have fun and give money to a good organization. That is really one of the reasons I joined, because I think that giving back to people is an awesome thing, and people should want to do that kind of stuff. And like I know other organizations do that kind of stuff, but sorority is just a big group of girls just trying to help people out. And do you like to be involved? Like, I know a lot of people love to be involved in college and high school, and like, if you were involved in high school, Greek life is an awesome way to be involved in college. You meet so many new friends, and it's like a lifelong commitment. It really is. You will always be around for your sisters, and there's, I know people say it's a stereotype, like sorority girl, like, but it honestly is a great commitment, and it's a lifelong commitment. It will always stick with you. Your letters will always be with you, and I know that I think it's awesome that I get to always say that I'm a Pathfinder. I like to wear my letters a lot. I know that's a stereotype, but I really do, and I have met many new friends this year, and I love every one of them. And people like my cousin with a Pathfinder, Yoshio, and she says that she goes to all their so many people's bridal showers, their weddings. She gets to see them have babies. She gets to just share that with so many people that she would have never met if she wouldn't have joined a sorority. And she also told me before I joined, she was like, you will always have someone to talk to. If you're going through bad times, good times, there's always going to be someone there for you. Always someone to go on a Sonic run or just like on a walk. And I love that, and because I'm a very people person, I don't like to be alone a lot. So like I'm glad I joined one to be able to show one. And according to the nationally, 71% of all Greeks who graduate, all they graduate, and then only 50% of non-Greeks graduate. So that is a high number, and I think that's good because it shows that Greeks are looking for good grades, and you do have to have like a certain GPA to get into sororities, which is good because it's like motivating you to strive and be more and study and make good grades. We get all these t-shirts, like I'm wearing one right now. KU's Pi-Fi made us one, and we made them one. And then earlier when I talked about Kisses for the Troops, we all wore these shirts that say Pi-Fi loves our troops, which I thought was awesome. And we like took pictures, and we're gonna send it to the troops as well. And so let's just review. I think stories are a great way to branch out, meet new people, and get involved in the community and give back to the community, to people that you would have never even thought of and that needed help, which is awesome. And now I hope that freshmen will join a sorority and just be there and like how I like it. Thank you.